Hey guys. I was going to skip doing a video this week, which I'm sure most people don't actually care, but I had set that goal for myself this year to do a video every week. But honestly, I've just been having a rough week, and not for any real reason. I'm just like in my head, I don't know. Just feel behind on everything. I feel like I suck at everything. Yeah, it's been a week, but it's kind of been more than a week. It's been a month. It's been a year of this feeling in and out. I feel like generally I'm a positive person on here, and that's what I want to put out in the world, but the reality is it's not always rainbows and butterflies. And yeah, I was gonna skip it, and then I thought, I don't know, I have today and tomorrow off, and I was just going to do like as many things as I possibly could for my mental health. And then I thought maybe I should share that. I don't want to be negative, but maybe this could be flipped into a positive by sharing some of the things that help me when I'm going through a time. So I'm not a mental health professional. I'm not giving any advice. I'm just sharing what works for me. So first things first, I'm gonna go on airplane mode. That should help. And then the first thing I'm gonna do after that is go take a shower and wash my hair. I'm a little overdue. Usually I wash it every week, but we're probably pushing, I don't know, 10 or 11 days right now. So let's go take care of that. Okay, it is time to set a vibe. So in the mornings, oftentimes I like to turn on the music, light a candle, maybe light some sage, kind of do like my morning routine stuff. And yeah, it just kind of like sets the tone for the day, or sets my mood for the day. Now let's take care of my plants. So this is a weekly activity, going through, watering everything, and just checking on how they're doing, their overall health. And yeah, I love having a house full of plants. Sometimes houseplants can be frustrating, but overall, I enjoy this activity. Okay, I think a little piggy break is in order. There is just no way that this face doesn't make your day better.
You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. I love you. Give me the other one. Give me the other one. Thank you.
The daily to-do list. So I feel like this sounds like a chore probably to some people, but I love making a to-do list. It allows me to just organize my thoughts, prioritize things that I need to get done, and then even the things I don't really need to do, at least they're written down so I can stop like thinking and worrying about them. So this is a daily practice for me. Every morning I make a to-do list. Do a handstand. So I made a resolution this year that I was going to do a handstand every day. I definitely have not been doing a handstand every day, but we're going to do one today because honestly, being upside down just makes me happy. Cleaning and tidying. I love having a neat and tidy house. So again, this probably sounds like a chore, but to me it's kind of fun, and I like to start the day that way by just cleaning up any messes, tidying things, and then I just feel like I have like a clean slate and I can go enjoy the rest of my day. I've decided to wash our bedding today. This is a chore that I don't want to admit I do not do enough. It's just such a bitch to get that cover off of the
duvet or whatever the hell it's called. So I don't do this enough. We're gonna do it today because it's gonna feel so good to get into bed tonight with all the clean sheets and comforter and pillowcases. Sometimes on busy work days, I just eat whatever is like the most fast and convenient because I'm starving and I don't have a lot of time. So today I am going to eat something fresh. So we're doing mozzarella, tomato, basil, and balsamic, which is one of my favorites. Doing my makeup to me is kind of a chore, but I always do just like feel so good after I do it. So we're gonna do it today. 2 birds, 1 stone. It makes me feel good, and also I need to get some video stuff done for work. Doing something creative always makes me happy. So even though this is work related, it's still like something I enjoy. So I got to make this set of synthetic dreadlocks for a friend of mine, and I was doing a YouTube video on that, so I'm just taking kind of the final pictures and video of that so that I can share it on my new YouTube channel and on social media. It's getting kind of late in the day. I'm sort of winding down at this point, so now is when I like my wine glass kombucha. I've definitely mentioned this in videos before. I don't drink alcohol, so kombucha is kind of my mocktail, if you will, and it's, yeah, part of my end of the day ritual. Luke works pretty long hours, and we're both pretty independent in general, but we always have dinner together and spend time together after dinner. So lately we've been on this kick where we've been playing cribbage, which is mostly me kicking Luke's butt, and that makes me very happy.
So, while I'm stretching this morning, I am trying to intentionally take this time to be grateful, which is something I don't like stop and do enough. If I don't pay attention, I easily get swept up living in the future. Goal setting, dreaming, those are things I like about myself, but if I'm not careful, I think that's why I get in these ruts, because I'm living in the future and not looking around at all that I do have and that I have accomplished, because I love my life. I really do, and I'm really grateful for my life, and I don't want to seem ungrateful. And like, I get stressed out about YouTube videos sometimes, but I love doing it. It's that like perspective shift of like, oh fuck, I need to make a YouTube video this week, to, oh, I get to make a YouTube video this week. You know what I mean?
I decided to get out my journal today, which is definitely not something I do every day, but here and there when I'm feeling it. So today feels like a good day. I'm actually going to do this exercise today that I learned, oh my god, 15 years ago in cosmetology school. A teacher of mine used to do this with us every class, where we'd write down our sweets and sours. So we'd have to write down all the good things that were going on in our life and all the things that were not so good or that we were stressed out about, but there had to be at least as many sweets as there were sours. I feel like this kind of ties into the being grateful thing. Sometimes you have to be really intentional with your thoughts and your perspective on things. Scheduling out emails in advance is definitely something I utilize a lot, where I'll schedule out my confirmation emails for the whole week, or if I'm just like sitting down to get that task done of emails, I'll schedule them to go out either later that day or the next day even, so that once I finish getting through them, there's not a bunch of emails already coming back, like responses. It actually feels like I'm done that task for a bit. I know I said that I like have an issue with living in the future, but sometimes it is fun to just like plan a trip or whatever in the future. So right now I'm currently working on a road trip planned for next month. And then I also have the Colorado Trail to think about. So that gets me like excited about life. Okay, I am not like super into tarot, but I think it's really fun to play around and learn. So once in a while, I'll pull a tarot card and just look up the meaning online and see what that means, and then try to see how I can apply that into my own life or situation at the time. And I think that's what's cool about tarot. Like, I'm not trying to predict my future or anything, but sometimes it gives me like a little perspective shift on things I'm currently going through. This stupid drawer is unorganized and it's got all of Miss Piggy stuff in it. It's like overflowing. It's hard to find anything. So I've decided that today is the day. I'm going to take everything out of here, throw stuff away, and organize it.
I hid it in there because you were squeaking it too much.
This is probably a pretty obvious one, but of course getting outside is good for my mental health. So we have this beautiful woods and lake behind our house, so me and Luke and Piggy are going for a little walk.
It's chilly.
I've tried, but I can't quite get into the whole like meal prepping thing. I'm just like not organized in that way. But here and there I'll make like a just big batch of something so that I don't have to like worry about cooking dinner for a couple days. So I'm gonna make a big crock pot chili today.
Hey girl!
Hi! I'm a very introverted person, so I don't typically crave any social interaction. But once in a while, catching up with a friend on FaceTime, I have a couple of close friends that I'm not like anxious talking to, so that can be good for my mental health. So I decided to call Liza today. We are actually gonna see each other soon and we have some stuff to plan, so it was fun to catch up with her.
What did you do?
I called you and said, do you want any cookies? So I bought 10 boxes of the samosas.
Luke and I have a sugar addiction, and so sugar is probably not good for my long-term mental health, but for the short term, Girl Scout cookies make everything better.
And this is the end of my 2-day mental health marathon. Did it help? I feel like the intention was good with this video. I feel like all those things are things that I really do to help my mental health, but then I was trying to film them all and then this video got more and more complicated and now I gotta edit it and yeah, it might have been a little counterproductive. I have like this weird love-hate thing with YouTube. I don't hate it, but I enjoy it. It's fun, it's creative. I really love doing it, but then on the other hand, it can be like kind of stressful and very time consuming and yeah, hard to find the balance sometimes. But anyways, I hope this video helped you guys or it was entertaining at least, I don't know. What do you guys do for your mental health? I would like to know, leave it in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you next week, or maybe I should take a week off. What do you think? Should I take a week? Should I skip a week? Mental health week, a real true one next week?